How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Master Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And, honestly, I don't know what time it is. Barley wine time? The barley weiss time? I don't know. It's kind of a kooky beer. To the point where I actually look shit up for a review, which I never do, because it's a little bit left of center. So, yeah, basically what it is two brothers, Bear Tree time, 2011. A little bit of an age review, 4 years old. Had a chance to pick up a bundle of barley wine style ales from dubious means online, and a decent price. So super excited to give this a whirl because for a couple reasons. One, it's barley wine esque, and two, it's old, and I like old. So as far as what it says on the bottle, it says barley wine style weiss beer. That in itself is a little bit weird. Two Brothers Brewing, Warrenville, Illinois, Bear Tree 2011. Within every bear tree lives the promise of a new life. In the back here it says, Two Brothers is a craft brewery on the outskirts of Chicago that specializes in rare and seldom brewed beer styles. The two of us, Jason and Jim Elba, strive to produce the very best beers available anywhere. We hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Our Magic 8 Ball indicator indicates this beer can be enjoyed now or cellared. 2 to 5 years. So they're saying 2 to 5 years cellared. It's just, pushing 5 years. So pretty imperfect. I actually pulled up a little bit of information off the internet to kind of supplement this, just because it was a little bit of a unique beer. So I figured might as well get a little bit more information, kind of excuse the information I try to watch. Like, I try to exclude myself from all information. That way I'm not influenced. So, yeah. But this is from the brewer, so it says here, this unique barley wine style beer is brewed with 50% wheat, 43% barley, and German hops. We boil it to 25.2 Plato, wort for 3 hours. Then we start fermentation with our Hefeweizen yeast and finish with Scottish ale yeast. Bear Tree is then oak aged for over 1 year before it's released. The resulting production is extreme complexity with flavors of caramel, melon, apricot, vanilla, oak, black pepper, and subtle banana. The flavors come in large part from the raw ingredients, and this will vary from year to year. Bear Tree is ready to drink now, but like wine, will age in the bottle for the next several years. So whether you decide to enjoy the bottle now or wait many years, the Two Brothers family offer a toast. With every Bear Tree lives the promise of new life. Cheers. The 2002 vintage was aged in whiskey and wine barrels. Each vintage is rated here, and it just goes over rating, stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's an all over the place beer, which actually gets me pretty damn excited because I have no idea what's in the bottle. So, yeah, super excited to give it a whirl. Label-wise, it's absolutely fantastic. Works for me on a label standpoint. Can't get any better than that. I mean, it's very minimal, nondescript. The art design is fantastic. And, yeah. Let's see what this sucker has to offer. 4-year-old bizarre barley wine is basically what we're talking about right now. So, no idea what's going to come out of this. But, hopefully, I dig it. So, yeah. Let's see what we got. When you're talking about a barley wine, you typically aren't talking about a huge golden color like that. But since it is a weiss-based, wheat-based, I mean, you're talking about a whole different beast. So we'll see what she has to offer. 2 fingers. Infinitely creamy head. Super angry, aggressive carbonation. It's like building and falling at the same time. You probably even see it on camera. That's how aggressive it is. So yeah, color wise, it very very double IPA-ish, very murky, very kind of light apple cider-ish in color. So it looks nothing like your atypical barley wine. I mean, yeah, blonde barley wine maybe, but yeah. I can smell the wheat from here. Very grainy, very husk. Let's see what she has on the nose. well, that is grain personified. You're almost like you're actually shoving your face into a freshly ground mill of nice wheat and grains. Maybe a little bit of oat in there. It's so earth. I don't even want to say earthy. I just want to say earth. Almost like you know, terraform a fucking. You're actually like shoving dirt in your face. Yeah, it's super earthy with a ton of like little bit of like tart kind of notes in there. Like almost like a they were talking about on there like a sweet apricot. It's almost like a skin, like a fruit skin, where you get that like kind of like if you ever like huffed on some peaches or apricots fresh out of an orchard. That's kind of what you're getting off that. It's not going to be sour. I can tell just from the nose. It's just literal earth personified on this one. I might even be getting a little bit of like kind of like a little bit of oakiness out of it. It's super unique. I've never actually smelled anything like this beer before. Now I'm getting a little bit of sweet fruitiness. Definitely getting that kind of stone fruity, kind of like, you know, your apricot peach kind of deal going on in there. Yeah, it's super interesting. I'm not gonna say right now I'm like in love with it, but at the same time, it like super intrigued. My nose is kind of like telling me like what the fuck's going on. I'm getting very confused about this, so I'm just gonna dive right in. So cheers. That's so fucking cool. That's so cool. That's such a cool beer. So weird. I mean, you definitely get that wheat characteristic through it. But at the same time, it's very, to me, what this reminds me of is a jacked up, over the top, like old school, like Fantôme Saison. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting off this. Like it's like if you took an old Fantôme, like that's just I haven't had a Fantôme in like a billion years, but the second I taste this, all of a sudden I have these memories that click in from when you've had beers in the past, and it's just like all of a sudden I'm getting these like memory shots, visuals of these beers I've had like 20 years ago, and I keep seeing Fantôme in my head, even though it's not that beer. It's just bringing me to that. It's like a double up version, like you have a lot of people that make, you know, IPAs and they just double up their IPAs. It's kind of like that vibe I'm getting from it. Ton of earthiness, a little bit of oxidation, you're getting a little bit of like, even funkiness from there. You're getting like a nice hay, not like a funky, like super funkiness, but more like grassy hayness from it. When you get that wheat characteristic, you're definitely getting a decent amount of like bare malt from it. This is really cool. I really, really, really like this beer. Yeah. But you're getting not fresh fruit. I don't want to say fresh. Like a fermented fruit from there. You're getting that pear, peach, apricot. A lot of fruit from there. But it's like that fruit aspect that's the sweet part of it. It's not over the top. It's not like straight sugar, but that tartness, there's a subtle tartness there. I don't think it's coming from the fruit. I think it's actually you're getting the fruit more from. I don't know if it's brewed with fruit. It tastes more like you're getting the fruit from fruit brewed, and you're getting that tartness from the yeast itself. It's a very polarizing, very confusing beer in my brain. I'm having a hard time kind of grasping it. because it's all over the place. But in an absolutely 100% beautiful way. This is beautiful beer, is what this is. Is it my favorite beer I've ever had in my life? No. I mean, it gets close, no. But is it one of the most interesting beers I've ever had, or one of the most, like, contemplative beers, not to get that deep on you? Yeah. It's super fucking cool. Man. I only have one bottle, and this is it. I have to track this down. This is so cool. This is a fantastic fucking beer. I want to drink this for like 4 or 5 days and just sit there and kind of think about it, you know? That's not something I do. Usually I like to do the whole beer review thing just because I'm fucking egotistical enough to fucking talk into a camera and there's nobody around me. But I also do it because I like a visceral reaction to stuff. Like, I do it because I feel like if I talk about beers that I like and people like the beers that I like, when I talk about beers that I like, that the person who likes the beers that I like that watches me never had those beers, they know that maybe they like that beer. If that makes any sense. But this one's a little different. Like, this is like a beer, it's going to be hard. I usually, rating wise, I'm going to give it a 98. It's just that makes that much sense to me, but I can't really explain it. I know that's kind of like, you know, screwing a pooch on that one. Like, I'm supposed to rate stuff and talk about it, but it makes sense to me. So 98 overall. Value and availability, I'm just gonna skip over. I paid $15 for it. That's a 10. Availability is a 1. But just gloss over that part. But yeah, it's a really, really inspiring beer. Really cool beer. Super earthy. You get those. Everything about it is fantastic. From the age to the taste, everything about it. This is a really good beer. And I said that like 9,000 times already, but yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna give it a 98 overall. And that's it. You know, I'm not gonna say anything else. If you like what, you like this. If you like good beer, you'll like this. I'm gonna leave it at that because, you know, good beer is subjective, but if you like good beer the way I like good beer, you'll like this because it's just that cool. So yeah, there you go. It's kind of a review in the books. I don't even know. I'm just talking about this beer, and I'm not really telling you much about it, other than the fact that if you pick it up, you should buy it. And if you see it and you don't think you'll like it, let me know because I want more. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a beautiful, beautiful beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.